Everyone, the velociraptors. What are they doing?
The inevitable, their biological imperative, you know, they're hunting.
High alert, people. Finch, it's time to prove that Din cares about security.
Right. Well, the guests and me need somewhere to hide. Build an emergency shelter. A fine-looking hidey hole there. And now open up the shelter to put out the alert. Raptors can be a tricky target on the best of days, so I suggest letting the pros do their thing. Give the capture team the task to tranquilize those dinosaurs and put a stop to the rampage.
New asset reported. New objective received. New objective received.
Right. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, but we better have an enclosure ready for when they do. We do have a half-built enclosure on site that'll probably do the job, if you can, finish it up.
We should power those fences with a generator. If an animal tries to escape, it could hurt itself or even your guests. A light shock, however, will act as a gentle deterrent.
Yeah, listen, you can call me paranoid or, more accurately, justifiably nervous, but I'm telling you, those generators tend to run out of juice at the very worst of times.
Don't we all? But no, I don't want dinosaurs getting out either. Worth making sure that the generators are in range of a maintenance post so our maintenance team can keep an eye on them. When the enclosure is ready, give the order to transport those sleeping meat eaters into it. I'll leave it in your capable hands, okay? Take as long as you need, but not too long. Even sleeping carnivores make me nervous.
Good work. Now wait for the delivery to end and confirm they're all enclosed.
It's strange, isn't it? Alan and Ellie had a dig site near here in this scenic patch of Montana's Badlands. You know, they were digging for fossilized dinosaurs, and now you're containing living, breathing, thinking dinosaurs a mere stone's throw away. Wow, it's really, it's poetic in a vague sort of sense. And deeply terrifying in a more specific sort of sense.
Asset transportation complete.
Make sure to close any shelters once you've dealt with the threat. After all, guests aren't likely to spend money while they're busy hunkering down. Although a bunker gift shop isn't a bad idea. Huh. Nice job dealing with those raptors. Vicious and intelligent carnivores don't tend to mix well with guests.
Vicious and intelligent they may be, but those velociraptors deserve as much support as any other dinosaur. A feeder that gives them an outlet for their hunting instinct would be particularly beneficial.
Better the goats than us, is what you mean to say.
For protect.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Now that they're enclosed, those raptors will actually be boosting the site's appeal. And more appeal means more guests, so it's good news in my book. Guests will actually need to be able to see the raptors to be impressed by them, but that's why we build viewing galleries, right? Huh? Dinosaur appeal is great, but dinosaur visibility is what will actually sell tickets. Improving visibility with attractions like the viewing gallery is an important step if we actually want to make a profit here. And you do want to make a profit, right?
I'd rather like to revisit our Corythosaurus. They needed males in the herd to thrive, and thanks to Dr. Baldera, that's exactly what we can provide them with. We just need enough genome to begin synthesis. We will need an expedition center to organize gathering the appropriate genetic material. Then, once we have processed the fossils in the science center, we can synthesize the males in a hatchery. We are so close to providing those animals with what they need. Keep up your excellent work.
Commencing synthesis procedure. Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by. Commencing synthesis procedure. Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
You did it. They're happy. They're thriving. And it's all thanks to your hard work. Well done. With males in the herd, we are only a well-placed nest away from helping these animals start a new lineage. It's not an objective that I will set, but I will always support breeding dinosaurs wherever possible.
We've done a fantastic job taking care of the dinosaurs so far, and that's great. Really great. But maybe it's time we take as much care of our bottom line, eh? You see, our guests need caring for just as much as our animals. They need hotels to sleep in, restrooms to answer nature's call. A comfortable site draws in more guests, and I'm very much a people person. I'm especially a people with spending money person.
Whenever nature calls. Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort,
Looking good so far. FYI, we've got number crunchers behind the scenes collecting info on the site's appeal, how guests are feeling, and my favorite bit, our amenity sales. Take a look. Ooh, those amenity sales could be a lot less red. How sites like this one make money is pretty straightforward. See, if we have incredible animals on site and the guests can see them, then we'll sell plenty of entry tickets. And as long as we keep our guests comfortable and make sure they approve of what we're doing, we'll sell even more entry tickets. That's when we hit them with some excellent food, drinks, and shopping amenities to really bump up our income. As we seem to be lacking in the amenities department right now, we should really get that fixed. You know, I created DIN to support dinosaurs and bring people joy. And there's nothing more joyful than good food, good drinks, and reasonably priced merchandise. Think of the site's profits as a measurement of joy. Building amenities near popular attractions will make profits go up, and needless to say, that's the direction that profits should be going in. You can kit out amenities however you like, but you're not shooting in the dark. Our data geniuses will show you in real time how different products or features will impact guest satisfaction, and how that equals more profit. You're not going to believe what I found. Well, okay, my lawyers pointed it out to me, but same thing. We have more land than I thought. I trust it'll be put to good use. Wink, wink. More dinosaurs and more revenue. Wink, wink.
While this particular site is owned by Mr. Finch, I thought it best to still define some specific targets to work towards. Remember, satisfying these goals will define this site's overall park rating. Our park ratings prove that we can manage sites and make clients happy, which helps me expand DIN globally.
I cannot believe the momentum that DIN has suddenly gained. Kira, you've been talking to potential clients, right? Any, good news?
I'm close to securing a new site now. Follow my advice on increasing our reputation and park ratings, and our proposition will be irresistible.
Generator getting refueled. Power will be back soon.
The conservation sector have asked me to keep an eye on DIN long term, so consider me an official advisor. And on that topic, your reputation with the conservation sector would only improve if we had more naturally bred dinosaurs on site.
I have some rather incredible news. Dr. Baldera will be joining DIN full-time, and with his breeding expertise and our brilliant park management skills, the sector representatives have offered their support as well. There is just one uncharacteristically quiet voice left. Dr. Malcolm?
I'm sure this is going to shock you, but I'm still skeptical. I mean, what you've done here is impressive, but, haven't we walked this path of good intentions before? At the same time, I'm nothing if not wildly curious, and if there's one thing that ambitious projects need, it's a voice of reason. So, here I am.
Well, sounds like everyone's pretty much on board. DIN has hope, and I won't have to sleep in my nephew's basement. Fantastic! All right, don't keep me waiting. Where are we heading next?
Las Vegas. In Spanish, the Meadows. Huh. It brings to mind peaceful, rolling pastures and verdant land. But what we get are greedy opportunists rolling the dice on displaying prehistoric animals in sorely lacking enclosures. But then, aren't you also taking a gamble? Will you be able to get this site not just functional, but ethical? Roll up, place your bets, and good luck. If you believe in that sort of thing.
When you said we were going to Vegas, I was expecting glitz, glamour, and maybe a night on the town, huh? But, that'll teach me for being optimistic. What was this place again?
I believe that the original owner called it a prehistoric playland, or some such. The new owner, our client, wants us to take better care of these animals.
And I bet they're expecting some impressive profits given the Vegas-adjacent real estate. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
To help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager. She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course.
Personnel, immediately proceed to your assigned assembly point.
Out on patrol. Taking a sweep around.
Assuming control.
Fixing it up.
And I should say, it's especially good to see you again, Kira.
You two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleocuration.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on recontaining the escaped flying reptiles.
Generator will be running soon. Acknowledging asset collection request. That's generator. transportation underway.
Taking back control.
Storing the area. Asset transportation in progress. Transportation complete. Sending the drone out. Asset delivered. Asset has been transported.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Power will be back soon. Power will be back soon.
Task assigned.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
Refueling generator. Generator will be running soon. Drone out. Power will be back soon.
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
Releasing the... Refueling generator. Generator will be running soon. The drone.
Time for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh, wait, did I say that last one out loud?
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
How will we get through? Generator just needs some fuel. Sending the drone out. I'll be back soon.
Commencing synthesis procedure. Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
The drone's assigned.
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now, and this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the dinosaur integration network, or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh?
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends/enemies/debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen. The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Valdera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
Let's get the drone out there.
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population would provide both scientific and entertainment value. That should be our next target.
I've been reaching out to potential clients and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is... well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
East Asia. Vast, mysterious, and beautiful. And, of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress. But you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity, that intercontinental chaos, will have another fascinating variable to it. You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. But allow me to give a proper briefing on these incredible opportunities. In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks. A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants. And there is a theme park in Japan that has fallen to ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be. All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us. We best not disappoint.
This isn't the first archipelago that I've cautiously visited, but unlike Las Cinco Muertes, the 5 deaths, this place might just have a chance at preventing disaster instead of stoking the flames. You see, when you have an immune system that evolved millions of years ago, what you really need to look out for is disease. And if humans can't find a way to help manage that disease, well, it won't just be 5 deaths, let's say.
Very good, you're all here. Now, there are reports of disease in nearby dinosaur populations, and we need to prepare this site to contain any outbreaks. Let's crack on.
Miss Halford, Lily, you're joining us here?
Oh yes, I'm here to help. The proximity to a tourist hotspot worried me, so I offered my services to the client pro bono.
Tourist hotspot? Dinosaurs are already susceptible to modern viruses. If those viruses mutated and grew more transmissible, we really better get started.
As you can see, the site already has a power station in place, but that power isn't going where it needs to.
Oh, I love a power station, huh? Mainly because they're a whole lot cheaper in the long run than backup generators. Think of backup generators as a safety net. If the power does go out, they'll kick in and keep disaster levels to a minimum, which is where disaster levels should stay. To actually spread the power around, you'll need to build some substations and connect them to the power station with my good friend, the pylon.
You can't have a functioning park without the right infrastructure, and without a functioning park, where would we be? What, sitting at home? Not teetering on the edge of chaos? Boy, wouldn't that be dull?
Our first animals are arriving shortly, and they'll need enclosures. They aren't showing any signs of disease yet, but we'll need to monitor them closely.
Imminent viral disaster aside, has anyone else noticed how spread out this place is? Isn't it a whole logistical nightmare, building across islands like this?
It's spread out, maybe, but the dinosaurs will actually feel really at home in this hot climate. In fact, dinosaurs around the world seem to be slowly migrating towards warmer climates in general. Finding out exactly why that is will be my next big project.
Asset being transported. Asset transported. Asset delivery confirmed. Asset transportation in progress. Delivery has been completed. Delivery complete. Transportation complete. Asset transportation in progress. Delivery complete. Confirming asset delivery. Out on patrol. Asset has been transported. Transportation complete.
It will be easier to monitor these animals if they're comfortable. That should be our next priority.
Hey, is nobody else getting an overbearing sense of déjà vu? Of feeling like you're in the calm before some catastrophically chaotic storm? Is it just me? Well, I suppose that's nothing new.
Confirming thrust.
A disease has been spotted in the park, and I'm afraid it's more infectious than usual. Dr. Baldera was right. It must have mutated.
Uh-oh. Dr. Dua, we'll need your team's help researching a cure. Lambert, how secure is this place?
No risk of it spreading beyond these islands. Finch, I have never seen